Hello, thanks for being here with me, Tiger Lilith Tarot. I'm going to be doing a reading for Cancer placements for the last quarter moon. Hello there, Cancers. Hope you're all having a good week. We're going to take a look at last quarter moon in January to the new moon, which is still in January, since this is a long month. Right, last quarter moon is about letting go of some energies, completing cycles so that you can make room for the new moon, energy of the new moon. Then, of course, in the new moon, I will do a new moon spread, and I'm going to do something different for this one as well. I'm going to do a new moon, new love spread. So we are going to take a look at, if you're interested in love readings, keep an eye out for that. I will be posting those next week along with the new moon readings. All right, so let's take a look for this last quarter phase here. Whoa. Current energy you are in, Cancer, Ace of Swords. Okay. Feeling very mentally clear. I feel like you're not entertaining any bullshit, you know, like, excuse my language. I feel like you are not, it's like, I feel like this sword is just coming through and cutting, like you're cutting through everything. You're cutting through the crap. You're just not, you're not in the mood. I feel like you're maybe even, you're a little, you know, you got to this place because you're a little fed up, but it's where you are, right? Yeah, the Two of Swords, past, things from the past you're clinging to. There's there's a situation that you are still, something you're avoiding, or you're clinging to avoidance as a means of clearing the air, as opposed to actually addressing an issue. It's like you're clinging to feeling emotionally blocked. Okay. It's making a little more sense now. The Four of Pentacles is here under the future expectations that you are clinging to. It's like you're expecting, the Four of Pentacles is about holding on too tightly sometimes, being conservative, using your resources very wisely. There's nothing wrong with that at all. But under future expectations you're clinging to, if you're expecting to have to be conservative and resourceful and clinging to certain things, then that means that you're expecting a lack. So what it's saying to let go of is an expectation of not having enough in the future, so that you will have to conserve and save and live in a very stringent isn't the word I'm looking for, but it's that is the feeling, like a very minimalist, like a very minimalist life, you know, which if that's what you want, that's fine. More power to you. But if it's not, then this Four of Pentacles energy won't serve you. The Tower is under habits and behaviors holding you back. So habits and behaviors holding you back. The Tower. So Cancer, it feels like maybe there's things that feels like there's situations that you are shaking up with the Tower. It's like you're creating these Tower moments, these shake-ups, these surprising events because you're clinging to avoidance. I know that sounds strange, but because you would think that these shaking up events would cause resolution, right? Usually after the chaos, then there's a calm, because chaos brought everything to the forefront. But you're causing, it's like if your habits and behaviors you're holding on to is the Tower, then you're holding on to these surprising situations coming in and shaking things loose. It's almost like the habit and behavior you're holding on to is waiting for something to come and shake the Tower loose, so that it's not you that's shaking it loose. We'll see more when we clarify. Are you holding on? Is it an adrenaline rush type thing? I almost get that feeling. It's like you're holding on to the excitement of the tower moment, but you're clinging to feeling emotionally blocked. There's something to these. The Page of Swords is under where to show yourself more love and care. Page of Swords. So show your curiosity some love and care. You're a very curious person right now, Cancer. You're inquiring. You want to know. There's a mental curiosity. You have a lot of questions. I feel Page of Swords asks a lot of questions. He wants to know things. There is another feeling of cutting through the crap with the Page of Swords, though, too. With the Ace of Swords, I get the same feeling. See how he has kind of his sword tucked back? It's like he's almost ready to cut through if he needs to. That's where to show yourself some love, and to also where to set boundaries. I feel like maybe your curiosity has got taken advantage of in the past, so set the boundary on who you allow into that creative, agile mind right now. The Ace of Pentacles under fears to release right now. Don't fear something brand new, especially in work or in business or in your material world. A new business venture, a new way to make money, a new home, something like that. Five of Cups is your magic and wisdom of this moon phase spread. So you're grieving the loss of something. You feel very disillusioned, I think, a little bit. Sad. A little, maybe even resentful about the events that transpired. Maybe that's why the Two of Swords is here. You're holding on to that avoidance because you don't want to deal with the grief and these feelings of loss with the Five of Cups. Page of Cups at the bottom of this deck. Yeah, I feel like with the Five of Cups here, Page of Cups at the bottom makes sense. Some of this energy here on this spread, this habits and behaviors being the Tower, expectations from the future being the Four of Pentacles. These are feelings here that are here from because of fear. You're afraid of something. You're afraid of taking. It's like you're afraid of taking control, and you're afraid of losing control as well. And it's because of something that this has to do with a loss from the past. Something that hurt you very deeply. You're not quite over yet. Okay. Let's see. Ace of Swords. Way too many cards there. Look at the Ace of Swords for Cancer's current energy. The Ace of Swords. Let's see here. Cancer's current energy. Ace of Swords. Ace of Swords with the Devil for your current energy. Okay. Ace of Swords with the Devil, your current energy. You're having a hard time with this mental clarity. The Ace of Swords is your current energy, but also the Devil. The Devil is something that's taking us away from a spiritual journey. It's binding you to the to earthly desires, right? So your current energy is very clear-headed, but you might be indulging too much. The Devil can be, we're indulging too much. It's, addiction. And this doesn't need to be drugs or alcohol. It could be shopping. You could be indulging. The Ace of Swords with the Devil, you could be indulging in your own mental clarity too much. Sometimes, excuse me, indulging in anything too much even if it's a good thing for you, is still indulgence. That doesn't, indulging in something good doesn't make it great or better. It's still the same thing. So I wonder if there's some sort of indulgence here in an energy of kind of feeling bound to clarity. That would make sense with the habits and behaviors holding you back as the Tower. Because the Tower moments, like I said, they can provide that clarity. It's like you're afraid of anything that's not clear. That's what I'm getting here. Let's keep looking. Okay, the Two of Swords. Past that you're clinging to. You're clinging to feeling emotionally blocked. But this isn't really how you want to be feeling, I don't think. Page of Cups is at the bottom here. There's something about romance and tenderness guiding, like as the underlying energy here. Two Swords, please. Two Swords, please. Past you're clinging to. Okay, you're used to feeling not supported, and it's a place that you've found comfort in. The Two of Swords is clarified by the Five of Pentacles. The Five of Pentacles is not seeing the support that's in front of you. The Five of Pentacles can also is a message card that kind of says don't draw attention to your weaknesses. But if you're clinging to drawing attention to your weaknesses and to feeling emotionally blocked, I don't mean to sound, harsh here or anything, but it's almost like you're clinging to feeling misunderstood. There's comfort in you feeling closed off and unsupported here. And you're clinging to that feeling that's not letting this love in. There's something about wanting a sensitive, tender romance. It doesn't need to necessarily be with someone else, just that romantic feeling in your life, the feeling that things are possible. But you're clinging to absolutely not. Nope, I have no support. No one understands me. I have to avoid these situations. I cannot look at my emotions. Okay. So that's what it's saying from the past that you're clinging to let go of, right? The Four of Pentacles for future expectations you're clinging to. Four of Pentacles clarified by Temperance. So you're expecting this miserly energy of conservation and holding on to bring balance. That's the expectation. You're expecting balance in your near future here. It's like it's all magically going to come into balance. I said this Tower. It's like you want it to come out of nowhere and just bam, level it. And then things are balanced. It's an expectation, though, that you're clinging to, that somehow holding on is going to bring balance. I think it's the opposite here. I think letting go is what will bring balance. Whatever letting go looks like to you. All right, let's look at the Tower here for habits. Ooh. Habits and behaviors holding you back. Yeah, okay. When I said you're afraid of... There's a lot of fear here, right? That's why the Moon. The Moon is our fears. The Tower, Moon clarifies the Tower. Under habits and behaviors holding you back. Your own fear. It's interesting because the Moon can be that a bit of an addiction card too. It's like you're bound by by your own fear. You're bound by it. You're bound. You're bound by the fear. And the fear is what's holding you back, but you're bound to the... Okay. It's going to sound weird. You're bound to the clarity that this fear of lack brings you. It's like by thinking about the worst possible scenario, you're comforted. Because it brings you a mental clarity. I don't know. But, okay, so the Tower and the Moon, habits and behaviors holding you back. That something is going to come in and level the playing field. Like I said, the Tower. Bring this Tower down. And it's going to expose these fears. It's like the Moon is this shadow, right? This casting this shadow, habits and behaviors holding you back. There is a shadow that I feel like you think something out of nowhere with the Tower that can come and just, it's like it's going to take it all away, but it's not. It's not just going to come out of nowhere, right? The lightning bolt coming out of nowhere and leveling everything down so that you can see clearly. But then the Moon comes up. Then there's the shadow again. Not accepting that this is a cycle is what's holding you back too. The Moon is about cycles, the ebbs and flows, tides, right? Moon goes up, it comes down, it controls the tides. But the Moon is not always in the sky. So it's about accepting the cycle of things too. Not accepting a cycle, natural cycles, is what's holding you back here as well. That's what I mean. Wanting something to come in and blast the Tower down, but not accepting that that is a natural cycle that happens. You cannot manufacture it. You can. I mean, you can manufacture the Tower falling, but then it's you in control. And that's what you're afraid of. So I don't see you manufacturing a Tower fall. The Page of Swords, under where to show yourself more love and care and relationship boundaries to set. Page of Swords clarified by the Ace of Swords. Okay, I love that this comes up because your current energy is the Ace of Swords, right? But this is also now an area that you need to show yourself more love and care. And you need to set boundaries with. Why? Because the Ace of Swords was clarified by the Devil. Because this is the current energy you're in. You're stuck to it. There is something codependent of the current energy you're in. So that's why the Ace of Swords needed to come out again and tell you to show yourself more love in this area. Because the Devil is not showing yourself love right now. That is not. That is taking you away from the love that you need to be showing yourself. Really look at that Devil with the Ace of Swords there. Okay. Cancer, because something, it's like you're addicted to your own thoughts. You're obsessed with your own thoughts. There's something about that Ace of Swords and the Devil is about your current energy that you're in is really holding you back here. The Ace of Pentacles is clarified by the Ten of Cups. What fears to release right now? Your happiness. Ten of Cups is that complete emotional happiness, fulfillment, joy. I mean, this person looks like they're literally sliding down a rainbow. That's pretty joyful. Purity, goodness, right? They're all in white. This person is in white. A fear of a new beginning and a fear of joy, a fear of beauty. Happiness. You're afraid. I feel that here very much. You're afraid of happiness here. You're holding on to not being happy, to not feeling understood. The comfort of you're holding on to the comfort of being misunderstood. Five of Cups clarified by strength here at the end. So this loss, this fear, disappointment, you're being strong through it. This tells me that you're learning the lessons of the Five of Cups. You're really processing the emotions because strength has integrated the wild so that it's not wild anymore, so that it's not reckless and carefree and with just like this wild abandon. So I think you really are healing from something, Cancer, here, and I think that it's taking a lot of strength in order for you to do so. Just be careful with this devil energy with the Ace of Swords. All right, bottom of the deck here we have the Nine of Cups. So Page of Cups, Nine of Cups. There is a very deep desire here to feel emotionally vulnerable and understood by others, and to feel romantic and dreamy again. You're trying to get that feeling back. It's like I don't think you're trying to resurrect it, because I don't think you're looking for it in something from the past, but I think you're trying to resurrect the feeling itself. It's like you're trying to find it again. So yeah, let yourself be happy here, Cancer. New opportunities will be coming in with this Ace of Pentacles. You have 3 aces on the board here, which is really lovely. And you have some nice synchronicity here with, it's interesting. The Temperance, the Devil, the Tower, those 3 cards come one right after the other in the tarot deck. There's something to that. So while things might feel a little rough right now, hang in there. It's going to get better. Just try and be aware too of this, liking to feel misunderstood kind of energy. If you need support and you have people around you that are offering it, might be a good idea to accept it. All right, Cancer, this is what I have for you. I hope to see you all in the new moon readings as well. Take care of yourselves. Bye-bye.